Talk about the debate of marriage of same-sex couples. In my opinion, there are 8 arguments for marriage of same-sex couples. How then give them to know so that they know what they are and maybe others in favor of this issue that is important for me to stop begin discriminating people who are not guilty of being born and thought they were going to feel something for someone who is of the same sex. First, the LGBT, lesbian, gays, bisexuals, and transgender are citizens like any other. Personally, I love it and have gay friends who love each other as much as heterosexual friends love their girls' wives. It's hard to know that there are people that reject the validity of these relationships and how wish to deny these couples equal benefits as other married couples enjoy. Gays married contribute to the economy, pay tax, and certainly not deserve to be treated as second-class citizens by anyone, just as it is hard to believe they are where they need the right of marriage to intellectual couples or voting rights to women and African Americans. If this continues, we will see the ban on gay marriage with the same disbelief and shame. Second, children are very well in families with same-sex parents. All professional organizations with experience in child welfare have used report and resolution in support of the right of gays and lesbian parents. These organizations, among others, are the American Academy of Pediatrics, the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry, the American Psychiatric Association, the American Sociological Association, the American Psychoanalytic Association, the National Association of Social Workers, the League of Wealth Children of America, the American Council of Children for Adoption, and the Canadian Physiological Association. Evermore, a recent study indicates that children with lesbian mothers might actually be better mothers than the children have a father and mother. If you are convinced that children absolutely need to have a mother and a father, then you are forgetting the many single-parent family exist. Think what you feel about the fact that depriving a large number of children a wonderful life with a family, a safe and loving home, and the best possible. Next, happiness is contagion. Really, it is true. And guess what else? Acceptance of LGBT people helps protect against depression, substance abuse, and suicide. Why in the world nobody wants to hurt others? If the answer is your religion, then you need to revalue your religion. The double standard is probably one of the biggest flaws that one can have. Associations that embrace human resource, ethics, justice, and the pursuit of the realization of the human being are statistical happier societies. According to Gallup, the happiest countries are Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and the Netherlands. These countries are among the least religions in the world. I'm not asking you to discard your religion, only you to have it for you, your family, and the congregation that accompanies you when you go to your religion ceremonial. We will all be happier if you do. Definition church social evils. You hear again and again that you cannot redefine marriage. Will we not? We were able to refine marriage throughout history. In fact, no record of this in history. The Bible is full of polygamous marriage. There is also a long history of recognition of gay marriage around the world. Through history, marriage has meant different things: love, granting property rights, or protection of bloodlines. In some cultures, two men and two women have been allowed to marry. People always have been married for many different reasons: legal, social, economic, spiritual, libidinal, and religious. Therefore, stop your argument alone. Sacred institution and open some history books. When we say that the Bible is clear about homosexuality, we must also admit that it is also very clear about how they traded slaves and dirt from women during their menstrual period. Listen, society evolves. Sometimes we leave behind the mentality of the broken eight men who wrote the Bible. You want your marriage to be religion strictly based on the Bible. It's okay. Nobody stops you to think so. That is nothing else. Think for a second. If Anna and John are married, you after something? I don't think so. If Juan and Jose marry, you affect something? I think no. Finally, we do not want less government intrusion in your lives. Interestingly, most people who support the ban on same-sex marriage also seems to be interested in government intrusion. Discourse. They want the government to provide youth with good medical care through social security, for example. They want less regulation for business. They worry that the government will then to remove their rights, freedoms of expression, practice their religion, among others, and to choose that what kind of balls have to use in their homes. It becomes great when the government tries to tell them what not to eat, where they can or cannot spoke, or the amount of gas your car and gobble. And some people want the government to restrict the right of another person. They want the government to tell them that they can or cannot do with another adult, a conscious person. How to reconcile the life in small governmental less interest with approval of laws aimed at restriction the rights of citizens, how pay tax and control what shall and shall not be in matters of law. It is absurd. You want the regulation, then desregularizing marriage. I am beautiful. Nephew, uncle, and future father. If my nephew or any of my children were gay, I know it's perfectly normal. I accept it of what it is and whole love the same way. I do not worry about that. What worries me is this: if I had a guy, so how I explain that people do not want him to have the same right as others? How I can explain that if you want to grow buy a house and start a family, he will have to go to Mexico City or to another country where they do not reject it? How to explain that people believe it is an abomination and life still is evil and that will lead to an eternity in hell? How will I feel if my son killed himself because he was constantly harassed and ridiculed because they did feel like you have no place in society? The only way that any of our children grow up blowing diversity is sending a clear message that people are different and that's okay message. Some families have only one parent, some have a mom and dad, and some have 2 moms or 2 dads. And perhaps if the leaders of our country stop sending the message to our children that are unwanted, maybe we can save the life of children. This is not worth it. In conclusion, 8 reasons make sense. Ask yourself, what worried you if get married was legalized? Whatever your answer, also ask yourself if you really think about that. What you just think? Homosexuality is not going to spread. It is not contact. Society is not going to become a video of Lady Gaga. Most gay couples I know are as boring as you and me. They sit on the couch and watch TV. They work in universities, post office, restaurants, and shop in commerce. Many are disappointed and not they cry of fashion. They are pet owners and go to church. Voltaire sing carols, they watch football and purchase with donkeys. What are you afraid of? What will change to allow these people to commit to each other and enjoy the benefits that you and other heterosexual couples enjoy? Tax breaks, social security, to visit her husband when he is sick in a hospital, the protection of domestic violence, medical decisions on behalf of the cops, horny things not, death thing take death things for Gareth. Nobody wants to go through life without knowing how they will address some of these difficult moments in life. Imagine if you're deprived of any of their right were when it came time for you and your spouse need to express that right. Oh, I tell you what it feels like. I feel as if one were a second-class citizen. Therefore, if you are a citizen who cares about equality, please let your words be heard. Whether you're heterosexual, lesbian, gays, bisexual, transgender, we must talk. You have to read down poultry, word, tweeting, Facebooking, message that encourage community blogging, talk to their churches, their neighborhoods, their friends and family. Help them understand the signs being sexual identity.